Social psychology deals with social interactions, including their origins and the effects on the individual.
Social psychology presents itself in the daily choices you make, such as the clothes you wear, makeup you put on, and the way you present yourself verbally and physically.
One form of social psychology is behavior, which is shaped by our subjective construal of situations, meaning two people can look at the same thing and react in different and unique ways.
It follows scientific method, questioning, hypothesis, procedure, experiment, analysis, and conclusion. Primary research methods used in social psychology are correlation and experimental.
The common tendency for people to like other people with similar characteristics to them is called natural association.
The attribution theory is the theory that we can explain someone's behavior by crediting either their stable, enduring traits, also known as disposition, or the situation at hand. Two types of attribution theory are dispositional and situational. An example of these is if another student is quiet on the first day of class, we may infer that the shyness is a cause of the person's quietness.
The fundamental attribution error refers to the tendency for individuals when analyzing others' behavior to underestimate the impact of the situation and to overestimate the impact of personal disposition. For example, Jennifer and Erica are practicing together in a band for the first time. Jennifer watches Erica make a few mistakes while playing and quietly wishes that Erica would have spent more time practicing before her arrival. But when Jennifer makes similar mistakes during her own playing, she blames it on the complexity of the song and the difficulty of the instrument that's being played.
In the 1970s, 1980s, Richard Petty and John Cacioppo developed dual process theory for persuasion, using two methods.
One of these methods being central root persuasion, which involves calling on basic thinking and reasoning to convince people. The second method of persuasion is peripheral root persuasion, which influences people by the way of incidental cues, like a speaker's physical attractiveness or personal relatability. One example of peripheral root persuasion could be advertisements on TV.
A commonly known phenomenon is the foot and door phenomenon, which is the tendency for people to more readily comply with certain big requests after they first agree to smaller, more insidious requests.
In 1971, Stanford psych professor Philip Zimbardo and his team took a group of 24 students and divided them up into guards and prisoners. A realistic prison environment was used and real cops made the arrest. They acted this out for a total of 6 days. However, the experiment ended in 3 because the prisoners were emotionally distressed. The cruel, dehumanizing activity of the guards toward the prisoners caused them to rebel and break down and feel loss of identity. Many were too emotionally distressed and had to be released. The conclusion of the experiment was that power given in situation can override individual differences. Thank you for listening.